Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio and part 2 of my Happy Mail artist book. I will link the part 1 in the description box below in case you're interested in seeing how I put the insides together. Now I'm making the cover. It was a little long and my iPad where I do the editing can't quite handle an hour long footage or more. So I'm just putting some glue. I'm going to glue the spine to some fabric. I figure fabric is the best way to go. I didn't turn this into book cloth, but this fabric's kind of heavy, so I figured it would be okay to do it this way. And I'm just using the back of a sketch pad as my chipboard. I was worried that the glue would show through, but in the end, it's not really that noticeable. I don't think anyway. And all that excess glue, I'll just put it on the side pieces. The fabric is kind of random. Of course, the whole book is kind of random because it's Happy Mail, and so it's all kinds of different things. So I figured it would be okay to use something different on the spine. I bought this fabric because I thought it was really cool, but the images are just too small to use one image for like a whole cover or something, which would be kind of cool. So this is the first time I'm using it. I'm just gluing that together, and then I'll put some on the other side. So I'm going to put it on both sides, and this is just an end piece that didn't have any pattern. We'll just glue that on. That piece of chipboard had some book text already glued to it. I don't remember why. But I'm trimming down the ends because I want to fold over the main spine piece so that the edge looks really pretty. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to wrap it. And yeah, I'm not using any special glue. This is just Elmer's. You have to hold it a little bit longer than glitter glue. It takes them a bit longer to dry, but it works. And it's pretty elastic, so it's good for books. At least I think so. I went to an actual book binding class yesterday, and it's a Mulberry paper store, and the cover's really pretty, but I think it's the worst binding job I've ever done. Which is pretty funny. But it's sort of traditionally bound. It's got the, I don't know what you call it. It reminds me of the Coptic stitch, but it's a traditional bookbinding stitch. But when I glued the book block into the cover, I got it crooked. So it doesn't open right. May have to doctor it. So a while ago I did a accordion ephemeral holder thing, and for the covers I didn't have enough to like cover the whole front or the whole back, so I did like something on the bottom and something on the top. I really liked that, so I decided to do it with this. So I'm going to put book text on the top and some of that pattern on the bottom, and that way you're not overwhelmed with the pattern, but it's there. So that's the idea. And I decided since this is really thin, I would use glue stick. I'm using Yoo-Hoo. it seems to stick pretty good. And it still feels like it's glued pretty good. I think it'll hold up. There won't be any open ends really, so. Yeah, so there's the front side. And I will do that again for the back side. I didn't think you needed to see me do that twice, so I just went ahead and did that one. And that is different. It looks like book text, vintage book text, but it was some sort of tissue paper. It was a little bit slick, but a lot thinner than regular paper. So I was a little bit more careful with that. And all of this still, even with the cover, except for the fabric, is still out of my Happy Mail stuff. So the book text, the pattern paper, and then these colored papers that I'm putting on the back and front are also from my Happy Mail. In fact, I got a little booklet from Peg Robinson that has a lot of papers that size, so I had to trim it a little bit, but it was pretty close. So now I'm actually going to glue this. Now this is more folio flipbook style, so nothing is stitched. There's no sewing involved. So there's just a flat back, and I'm just going to glue it down. And I'm using the glitter glue because I felt like it was probably stronger than anything else. I'm kind of using a ruler to push down in there, but then I end up just going in there and pushing with my fingers. I just want to make sure everything stays. So I don't want it to flip on its side, so I'm going to put some books and hold it up while it dries, and I let it dry overnight to make sure it was completely dry. So the glue should all be dry now. Let me push this up a little bit. Take a little bit of weight I put on there to hold it all down. And the idea was to fit this in this pocket. Looks like it's gonna hold. And this stuff. Which one do I want on top? I don't know. In this pocket. Oh, it fits. Yay. Okay. I may have to come up with a closure or something to indicate this is the front, but we'll do flip through. If I come up with something, I'll show it in the photo at the end. So, it's a very eclectic book with all the different Happy Mail things that I've received. There's a little tag. Isn't that cute? I think that was Cindy Utter. I got a lot of things from her. I can't remember if that Peg made that or APG. Jamie made that. This came from Nina Rabina. And then this. This is definitely APG. She stamped it. I need to get me a cute little stamp like that. Oh, and the year 2027. It's probably 2000. I don't know, honestly. And then a card from Peg. I think this paper might have been from Peg. But all these things, all these bits and pieces and papers all came in Happy Mail. There's another little tag. Teeny corner tuck. I don't know. I just felt like it. Another card. Another one from Peg. I think we did a couple of exchanges, so. And then this one. I like that I can open that, but I don't want to open it because I don't want to mess up the seal. Another tag that I got from someone. And then I just turned that piece of paper into an ATC with stuff I got from someone. Another bookmark, or tag. And then I got a bookmark from APG. I guess I could turn it this way so it's not like, it's kind of the wrong color that way, but yeah. Very eclectic looking. But these, that'd be cute. That was definitely from Peg. That was when I was doing Gina B. Aaron's design team, and we were exchanging for a team project. More little things. Definitely APG. Another card. And that was from Shell. I'm going to put it this way so the ribbon's not tucked under. And these cute little chickens, aren't they so cute? Her name is Gwen, and she calls them her crazies. They're so cute. They're so cute. Anyway, I wanted a place to put all these things that I've gotten from people. And so that was the reason. Oh, so you can see this die cut. Yeah, the fringes stick out in different places, but that's okay. And the back side of this one, I had to use another one of her butterflies. And this is just a little eclectic little tag. Another crazy tag. And then just a little tag there. And then in here is postcards from Gina B. Aaron's. When you buy something in her shop, she used to include those. I don't know anymore. I haven't gotten anything from her in a while. And then this card was sent to me from Laura, and the artist was patient at a local psychiatric hospital. And then this card don't know the name. Katie? Oh, have to go. I kept the addresses. I have them somewhere else. I was thinking I'll put them in here somewhere. I haven't decided where, but that way I know exactly who everything was from, if not specifics. But fun little fringes there. Oh goodness. I think that tag got caught in my glue job. I'll correct that later. How far in is it? It's in there. I'll have to cut it. Anyway. I hope you liked that. I'm glad I finally made that. My box that I've been keeping all of my stuff in there is still full, but it used to be bulging and now it's almost flat, so that's a good thing. I'll have to figure out what to do with the rest of that. Okay, so I decided to do the cover, and I'm just going to do the scribble circle flowers and use some of the scraps of paper that I had left over. So I'm just using black ink, scribbling a circle and a center, and then just tearing it. And I do it to about 5 different papers. I think I only end up using 3 in the end because it just ends up to be too many. And I also have this, I think it's paste paper that is green. So we're going to put some leaves on it. Do a bigger branch and a smaller branch. We'll just put a little flower arrangement on the front. Sorry, I yawned. It was a long day yesterday. Yeah, I decided that was too many, so we'll just start with the leaves. We'll decide as we go. And the green paste paper is thicker paper, so I used the glitter glue because it would hold quickly, and I like quickly. You know, it's like when you come to the end of a project, you're like, okay, let's be done. I want to move on to the next thing. I'm kind of that way. You know, it's like squirrel. I get distracted or get interested in something else. I want to move on and try that something else. Though I've been doing a lot of books lately. Still kind of hooked on the books, I guess. And I just draw the stems in. Because why not? And I decided to add some yellow to the center of the flowers. Sorry about the dogs. Okay, so I created a cover. Like an image on the cover. Oh, and the tag that was caught, I left it glued in and used it to hang my tassel. This also came from Nina Rabina. She did a video on how to make those tassels, but I figured I would just put it on this book. I didn't know where else it was going to go. So anyways, that is my Happy Mail book. I hope you enjoyed.